It's Halloween, guys!
Hello, Marines and Spartans, and welcome back to another TWAC. So, this week, where do I even start? Let's start off with Monday, obviously. So, Monday, had English and theater, and we started history of theater. There's a lot of dust on my webcam. On Monday, we had English and then theater. And I can't really remember anything specific that we did for English, just some grammar stuff. And in theater, we started doing theater history. So we did that all throughout this week. With motion pictures, I did an assignment on explaining a theme of a movie, or that my interpretation of a theme of the movie. And overall, just going through that, and with Rays, doing good with that, with the coach. And yeah, so far so good. And week 6 has been pretty chill, but it's not going to be chill in the foreseeable future. It's going to ramp up really quick, and it's going to get really intense. So buckle in. Let me walk you through my mindset for the next 2 weeks. And I'm nervous. I'm super nervous. I have a motion pictures midterm exam on the 10th. So by the time this video goes up on the 2nd, hopefully that's what I'm planning. If it doesn't go up on Sunday, something's wrong. Hopefully when this video goes up on the 2nd, I'll start diving into the review sheet of the motion pictures. There's a lot of terms that I have to organize and actually define so I can go into the exam confidently. It is open note and open book, so there should be no reason that I shouldn't get an A on this exam. If I don't, I'm a fucking idiot and I failed myself. Yeah, like I'm just fucking stupid at that point. Why even try anymore? But I should do good on this exam, because it's open book, and I'm gonna organize throughout the next week, going through the large vocabulary for this entire midterm. There's a lot. It's 3 rows of words across the entire page, probably a page and a half, in 12-point font with double spacing or single spacing between each word. So just to visualize that in your head. That's a whole scroll of words on a single page that I have to go through and define and make sure that I know. And by the time the exam comes up, I should know it. Like I said, I failed a quiz earlier in the semester, and that is something I need to work on as well for the exam, is that the stuff on that quiz I need to know better, and overall getting through and making sure all of my bases are covered. We are reaching the midpoint of this whole thing, which is wild. Next month, we're going to have Forge and Halo. So I have stuff I'm looking forward to keep me motivated, to keep me going. Like, hey, I gotta get through this so I can reward myself with some good fucking juicy Forge and Halo Infinite, which is looking absolutely wild. But not to get off topic, this is about college right now. Exam is going to be big. It's going to be nerve-wracking. I'm going to spend the next week trying to define those terms. It's going to be very daunting. I'm going to look at that page and be like, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it, but I have to if I want to succeed. And I'm super scared of failing. And I'll go into that in a little bit. Yeah, this exam, it's going to be scary. It's going to be wild. I need to pass it with flying colors to continue my degree. It's really nerve-wracking. I've been listening to a lot of ASMR to keep me calm throughout the nights, taking medicine regularly. I have a doctor's appointment scheduled for November. I think it's November 2nd. Overall, I have my medicine taken care of, and I've been talking with people throughout my family, throughout, my case manager, Randy, which you guys may have heard of on the channel. My race coach, Tyler, which shout out to Tyler, you're doing fantastic, and I'm so glad I have you helping me. Thank you so much. Let's talk about my fear of failing. Okay, because it's real. It's something welling inside me and one of the things that keep me going here. And I just want to talk to you guys about my feelings for a bit. Hopefully I don't talk about them too long because TWAC is supposed to be a quick, probably 20-minute video, and moving on, get into the next week and update you on the next week. My main thing is that I've been very scared to fail recently. I'll let you in on something. I failed a theater quiz, but it doesn't matter because I passed so many. I passed so many theater quizzes. Just the content on this theater quiz was really specific and hard, and going through the book isn't as easy going through the book for motion pictures. And I didn't even know I could go through the book for quizzes for motion pictures. I thought it was only notes. So I learned that on motion pictures, I can use the book for the quiz. So I learned that, and overall, good to know stuff that I didn't know before that I'm learning, and we really need syllabuses. And without the raise coach, I wouldn't think to reread the syllabuses and all of that. And it was his idea to go through every point to do this, and I'm trying to do it by the end of the week, probably Thursday. So I'm going to probably cram the next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, trying to get all those terms. I'm gonna have to cram for that, but I'm getting off topic. Fear of failing. How did I stray from that? So it's been really daunting on me. It's been a real driving force for me to keep going. Recently, I've been wondering if this whole college thing was a mistake, like friendships are straining sometimes, and balancing friends and YouTube and school is hard. Going to clubs and going to events for Rays or other events is hard. I'm confident that I can do it. I'm not having issues, obviously, but I'm just scared that, right now I'm hitting all the beats and I'm missing some, I'm keeping up to the beat, I'm dancing, and sometimes, I don't move right and I'll fail a quiz or I'll get a low score or something. But I'm still going, I'm still dancing, I'm having a good time. I just don't want the record to skip and everything falls apart. That's like analogy. The only analogy I can put it in my head, off the top of my head. I'm scared of everything falling apart. And one of the things that, I talked with my raise coach is that the driving force that keeps me going. And it is that I am afraid to fail. And it is a driving force for me to keep going, is that fear. But there's a lot to it. We all know that my main inspiration for doing What the Fuck Marine, to doing YouTube in general, is the Angry Video Game Nerd, James Rolfe, Cinemassacre. But Cinemassacre and all of that is an inspiration, and one of the reasons why I took the leap to go ahead and take the risk to go to college. And there's things that, behind the scenes you don't know about, like the amount of debt I'm in because I decided to do this. Obviously, I had to get student loans to go to college because college is it's a scam. not really a scam, but it's expensive to the point where if you get a bad professor or something, you're fucking wasting your tuition. I'm not saying any of my professors are bad or anything. I'm just saying, just in case, if that happens. Just overall, I look at what James is doing with the Angry Video Game Nerd, and I feel like I don't know what I want from that. It's hard to explain, but I want to be successful. Not necessarily the amount of views or subscribers or whatever, but in the aspects of doing what he's doing, making fun videos. And that's just what I've always wanted to do. When we make a skit, for What the Fuck Marine, whether it's be Friday the 13th or the Among Us, or when it's really small, like a big small thing, like the Life is Strange one. I like that. I like doing that. That's like to get creatively, visually creative with a story and all that. It's really fun to do. It's all just so daunting, and the main thing is that one of the things that my race coach has brought up is that, like, he asked me, like, are you afraid of failing him, like failing James? Like, the thing is, like, I know for a fact James Rolfe doesn't know who the fuck I am. He doesn't know a Tony Edwards. He doesn't know Marineman. He doesn't even know my existence. It sounds really fucking stupid, and I'm surprised I'm not fucking crying like a baby, because usually when I think about this, I'm blowing bubbles out of my nose because I'm crying. But I really just don't want to fail him. Like, I know that sounds really fucking stupid, but that's how I feel. And I really haven't really realized that's one of my driving reasons to doing all of this, is because I don't want to fail him. And now that I'm here, I not only that, obviously I'm obligated to do well, because one, I'm paying for it, two, I'm already here, and three, there's so many people rooting for me. But I just don't want to fail me, my family, the people rooting for me. And I don't want to fail him. Like, I don't know how. Okay, now I'm getting emotional. I don't know how to explain how much James Rolfe means to me. Uh, I can't. I can't explain it. I really can't. And it's not anything unhealthy. It's just someone I really look up to. And gives me passion to do what I want to do. And that's basically it. You know? That's just uh that's the gist of it. Just doing what I want to do because I'm seeing someone else do it, and they inspire me to do what I want to do. You know, to make What the Fuck Marine, to do the whole YouTube thing, um, and all that. I gone through so many struggles, and I know people had it harder for me, harder than me, but I know I have to keep going. Like, today, even my fucking TV's backlight broke. Like, fuck. Like, I left it on. Like, I left my screensaver on for the TV, just to get a little bit more light in the room as I'm falling asleep, because I don't like pitch black. I usually have the red lamp on. Obviously, the side TV and then the PC setup, I don't always turn it off. I sometimes keep it on. The TV backlight broke, and I'm down a good TV. I switched out my gaming TV and my watching TV, so I have something that I can still use. My 3 monitor setup. But yeah, it fucking sucks. So I need to get a new TV, which I don't have the money for. To get another 36-inch TV. I don't know how I got over here with the TV thing. I'm just rambling. I'm sorry this isn't organized. I just have a lot of rushing thoughts today. But going back to the James Rolfe thing, he just means so much to me. I can't explain it. You know, I think sometimes, what if I ever met him? I wouldn't know what to do. I'll probably be crying like a baby if I met him. To spend 5 minutes with him, with Kieran or Justin, Mike, any one of them would be wild. For a while, I wanted to meet Markiplier. If there was one person I wanted to meet, it used to be either Markiplier or Eminem or John Cena. I know if I could meet one person in the entire world, living or dead, it would be James Rolfe. It's because he means so much to me. Him and his work has gotten me through the darkest times every day. I have the Angry Video Game Nerd on my TV, and you know that. You know that from watching What the Fuck Marine, from watching the dorm room video. You should know that. It's always on the TV. Whether it's muted or at low volume, I always have it on. Just to keep me inspired, keep me going. It's something so calming about a guy in his late 40s, maybe mid 40s, just like yelling at a retro game that he played as a kid, and just something so calming about it, even though he's yelling and screaming, and I don't know. But yeah, one thing I do want to talk about before ending today's or this week's talk is the What the Fuck Marine. So I decided not to go with the Halo Infinite review, the part 2 review of Halo Infinite. If there is going to be another Halo Infinite review, it will be either on campaign or something about the winter update that's coming out in November. And then that would probably be the Thanksgiving video. If I could work on the Thanksgiving video, it's going to be hard because there's going to be a lot less time to work on the Thanksgiving video because we're reaching end of the semester and things are ramping up. You might see an actual freeze on uploads during that time. Don't know how I'm gonna fit in anything during that time. But after the second week of December, you know for a fact that we're going full throttle back into the YouTube thing. We'll probably take the setup back home, act like we never left. The room's different, the layout of the room's different. So the Marineman room is not the same, which hurts. I was just expecting it to be the same as I left it. That's not the case. Things got moved around, but it's okay. It's a lot cleaner now. So there's that. And yeah, just overall, I can't be upset about it because it's a lot cleaner and things are organized in the way that I would never organize them, which is a good and bad thing. That they're organized, it's just I don't know where anything is. I left my camera the last time I visited home. I left my camera at home, which sucks. At the end of the semester, it's gonna be as if we never left. I know music hasn't been coming out. I mentioned that I haven't been fully comfortable recording any music in the dorm, especially late at night, when everyone is sleeping. Yeah, just overall, I'm okay. If I had to rate the first 6 weeks out of 10, I would say 6. Not fantastic, not terrible, just okay. I could be better. That's all I wanted to talk about this week. I'm sorry I couldn't bring any happy thoughts or anything. I didn't want to be a downer either. There's always going to be a positive. I'm getting through it. Everything is okay. I'm mentally fine. I'm physically fine. I'm not sick, healthy. I don't have COVID. I'm doing okay, and I just want to thank you for coming along on this journey. It means a lot to me that you tune in every week to watch how I'm doing. It shows that you care about me. Okay, I'll see you Marines and Spartans on the next mission. Marineman out. Bye bye.